Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my fun and games in RoadCraft. And today we're at day 11 here in Sojourn, and we're doing the same as I do in SnowRunner, pretty much an hour's worth of play under the assumption that an hour is a day, which it is in SnowRunner, but it isn't in RoadCraft. So it's just a nice amount of time for me to have some fun. Anyway, we are up to day 11, and we have been pushing on really well. We're something like 87% of the way through Sojourn. So I'm hoping today, if we have a really good day, we're going to be right up through the middle 90s. So let's swoosh on over. I think today we're going to be doing some more road building and some cable laying. But let's swoosh on over, see what we can see. Swoosh. So there we go. We're at 87% here in Sojourn. Where am I? There I am. And we've done 26 out of 31 objectives, so 5 to go. And we've finished every side objective, so no more side objectives to do. We've just got 5 main objectives. And as you can see from the map on the left, we've pretty much uncovered all of it, pretty much. So let's jump in, have some fun, and see how we go. Well, at least we'll fire it up. It takes a little while, but we will get there.
It's a nice change of pace to see a place that's not falling apart here. I guess even sinkholes know better than to open under supply depots. Or they like taller structures. Like that newly built radio tower that got swallowed by one. That's why they had to reactivate the old one, which we need to fix. But sometimes there's no fixing the old things. And it's better just to let it go. Let's hope that's not the case this time.
Right, so now that Kelly's finished blabbing on like she does at the start of every one of these now, let's get into it. And we're going to start by building the road over here where I'd sort of put the sand scraper. It's the poor old semi-trailer has a bit of trouble, just a bit of trouble trying to come along here. Right, so we're going to low that, a little bit of sand, and off we go. Before we go running down there. Looks okay, actually. Let's fill up the sand again, that's fine. So we're just going to build this road along here to that garage over there, I guess. I'm pretty happy to put down a fair bit of sand. Have a look at that. See why that one failed. Maybe I left it parked in the way. Why that failed? Still. We'll probably be about right on there. Just in case, we'll fill up and park ourselves over here, out of the way. Go and get our lovely bulldozer. Fill up. Let's go and get our bulldozer. No, not that one. Not you. You can stay at the countryside base. In fact, I probably should put you away because I kind of forget, don't I? Open the garage. Oh, that one. Where's the little one? I'm going to put him away. There we go. That one. Retain. Yes. Right. Okay. Now, where's the other? No, not the rusty one, the nice one. Right. Here you go. Zippity-doo-dah. And push some sand. I don't know if I actually like to lay asphalt here or not, but I'm going to anyway, just because we can. Rightio. That ought to do for that. Shut this other guy off now. At least for the minute. Now we've shut those guys down. Let's get the asphalt paver. Just take him a little while to come over because he's a bit slow. I'm not going to bother bringing him over on the back of the transporter. He can drive there. There you go. There goes my VR headset. It'd be fun to do RoadCraft in VR. Another nice little addition. Yeah, there we go now, squidging down our asphalt. Okay, fix that up. Probably going to be good enough, actually. we're going to be doing a whole heap of transporting over here. The gap there is annoying me, so fill that in. Oh, we're going to just park down here now, are we? Cool. That'll do. And then finally, a roller. Alright, so then we've pretty much sorted out the last part of the road, which hopefully will mean that we'll be able to get our convoy all the way to the gas holder. So skinny. We might have to get a wider roller for next time, next region. Or a roller has to do 2 goes, cover off the asphalt layers 1. Yeah, we'll just run back down this side. Have a beautiful road. Ready for our semi-trailer. What we can do is run over. Rightio. Okay, so that should do. Now if we go and have a look at the task, this one. Right. So it failed over here, which is kind of what we expected. Bring you back to there, and then make sure that we're running on the newly asphalted road. Do. Yep, you're right there now. I think that the mule won't have any trouble. It's the semi-trailers that come along second. Here we go. Let's hop in. But look at this guy. I think we're pretty well done. So you can get in there. Pretty good. There we go. So we've got that done. And that finishes full steam ahead, which was the next goal. So now we have a final goal to reboot the local pumping system.
This is what all this has been building up to. Finally restarting the local oil industry again. At least that's what I'd like to believe, because for me, it's just a big old paperwork-induced headache. While I sort this paperwork out, you get to do the things that matter. And a whole lot of them. So I won't go into detail. Just get all the resources we gathered where they need to go, and reconnect everything to the grid. And we'll be good to go. Here's hoping.
Rightio. So we've got to get resources that we need and connect things to the grid. So let's have a little look at these. We've got to restore the gas holders at the port. We need a route, and we need to deliver a vehicle. Go to there. Oh, okay, so we've got a semi-trailer that we have to take. It's just over to here. So I can't see that being very difficult. So let's get straight into that one. Right. Oh, I should map this, shouldn't I? And then we have to do a route as well. Where's the route, actually? From here to gas holders at the port. Oh, over to here. So the same place I'm going, actually. How do I get to that thing, actually, in terms of entry point? Going over there. Oh, let's do that bit first before I get all excited. So let's plot. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Right. Let's come out of here. Around there. Not exactly the best line through there, but that's okay. We might find that we've got too many other trucks running down these same paths. So we may end up having a bit of trucky, crashy, smashy. We will see. I'm going to keep going along here, all the way through there. And then where? Down there. Okay, we might as well keep going around there then. This should work out pretty well. Pretty easy little route, mostly on sealed roads. Already opened up the gates and everything. Something like that. Off you go. And in fact, I might then, right, so out of that, hop into my own truck, or the other truck. I don't know if there's only one. Oh, no, there's a couple. Okay. Did I mess up the corner? Yeah, I messed up the corner. Whoops. Messed up the corner, guys. Cancel the route. Right. Corner was way too far over this way. So let's bring it more there. Looks a lot better. Right, so we'll wait for this guy to go. Just move him there, so that'll be fine. Rightio, and off we go with the new. Ooh. Possibly not the best starting spot. We did okay. Right, so there's the first one. Now, don't crash into that fence. Much better. There's the second one. He's not going to crash into the fence either. Looks like we don't have a third one. So I'll be the third one. Yeah, we'll just chase our friends along.
place look different from when you started? Seeing positive changes never gets old, even if I just sit here at my desk while you get all the fun parts.
That's it. I'm having all the fun, and you're having no fun at all, Kelly. Let's get catching up with these guys. Woohoo! Now, if I was one of them, I'd be now starting to go. So they're going to happily keep on going. I'm going to turn off to the left into the little box here while they keep going straight ahead down to the shed. Okay, let's chase him. I think we literally just have to drive up into here. There we go. That was easy. All right. There you go. Oh, look at those lovely gas holders. Oh, really starting to cook. And we've got the Vostok ETV89. No idea what that is, but lovely. All right, we've got to reboot the local pumping system and recommission the Riverside gas holder. So that needs electricity and that needs electricity. Okay, so Riverside gas holder. It's this one up here. So we need electricity to get to him. And what's the other one? Pumping station. Okay. Right. So we've kind of got a couple of options. We can run power from here. Power from here up to here. Or we can run power from here. Kinda. I think it might be easier, to be honest, given that that's a train line. It'll be a bit tricky running power up the train line. I guess we could go beside it. What's the other one? The other one's over here. All right, so we might do this as a bit of a sneakiness. Here's our cable layer.
Doesn't it strike you as a bit weird that they built a gas holder near an oasis? Couldn't they put that thing somewhere further away, where it wouldn't ruin the view? I guess there aren't too many aspiring artists among oil moguls. Ah well, just connect this thing to the grid and you can get out of there.
Right. So we've got to do some power. Are we quicker than him or is he quicker than us? Go, go, go. Let's be quick. Yeah. I'm faster than you are. Look at me go. You think you're quick? Ha ha.
Hey, this thing looks like new now. I guess the repair crew really pulled out all the stops. Well, they couldn't have done that without you there, could they? So, finish laying that cable and give yourself a pat on the back for me. I'm proud of you.
Right, so where's his power jigger? Right. Okay, so it's back there. He's only got a little circle. Right, so I'm going to run cable from there along here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go behind this because that looks all a bit rocky. I think I'm going to have to come through the front, which is a bit annoying because I'll go through there. But then we'll run all the way along here and bring this all the way over to the pumping station. Boink. That'll connect those two. Then I'll be able to connect the pumping station to the main power station. And that'll connect everybody. So let's try and do that. First up, we're going to come over here. Get ready to start doing some cable laying. We can't break that surface. Yes, you can break that surface well into it. So, yep, we've definitely started it happily with that one. Oh, you can't break that surface. Which surface can't you break? Not break that. That looks like grass to me. You can't break that. It's lovely. Okay. Into the view. Move you out of the way because we might end up having to go through there, I think. Okay, why don't we just flip you straight out of the way? Shoo! You can just go back to the river base. Right. And so can the... whatever the other thing was that was right there. This thing. You can go back to the river base. Right. Now let's hop back into our cable layer and hopefully this time have a bit more luck. Looks a bit better. It was a rock, you sausage. Of course you can break it. Sometimes it can be a bit picky. It does like being picky, doesn't it? You're not coming through there. Which bit can't you do? Get up. Yes, you can. Just pretend you can. Stop being silly. I think I've done it good enough. Connected all up there. It's a bit of a mess, but there you go. Easy to see where you can and can't lay cable. Sometimes you think you're fine, and other times it's like, no, I won't lay cable there. So I won't be able to lay cable across that slabs, but that's okay because I'm not going to be going that way. Like around there, that's better. Our little Lynxie's going to get in the right now. We're making this path look pretty awful. That's okay. So obviously we won't get a lay cable on that rock. Can load around the rock. So weird.
I can't say I'm a huge fan of all things oil industry related, but its facilities in the wild are kind of fascinating to look at. Reminds me of those impossible drawings by that European artist. MC Hammer? No, that's not it. Well, I can't quite touch this, but it reminds me of that art. Cool, isn't it?
Very cool. You can't touch that. That MC Hammer artist. She actually meant MC Escher. With a very neat little "you can't touch this" MC Hammer reference. Very clever, Kelly. So we've got to the pumping station. Now we're going to keep on laying cable all the way over to the, whatever it is, the power station. So that should then power up both elements. Fingers crossed. Might be able to sneak through there. Doing pretty well. A little bit rocky there, but looks like it's okay. Just going to make it across to that blue circle. Fabulous little cable layer. Doing its job. And there we go. So that's rebooted the local pumping system and recommissioned the Riverside gas colders. It's the heart of this region. I think we've done pretty darn well. I think that's now rebooted. Oh, I think that might be it. Indeed. What about this poor gas holder there falling down? Bit of work needed there. At least some of them are working.
running again. It may not be the cleanest oil operation in the world, or the most important, but it does keep the entire region alive. And you got it running again. Having that as a line on your resume looks impressive, don't you think? Of course, I'm not saying you did it all alone, but you sure were instrumental, and that's what counts.
Hooray! There you go, that's what counts. So there you go, we actually finished that a lot quicker than I thought we would. So we have bought it back and all is good. So we will continue playing. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is take a photo of my super diddle trench digger. We'll take a photo of him. Yeah, oh, look at that, talk about zoom in. Okay, let's zoom back a bit. Okay, maybe you know here a bit more. Try and, I don't know. Just sort of fiddle around a bit actually with these and see what we can do. Where do we want to be? How about something like that? Pretty cool. Let's take that one. That ought to do for the thumbnail. Rightio. And then we'll continue because now we need to think about finding all our little trucks. Now here on this map, I think there's no Warhammer barrels, but there is 6 little trucks. There was one down here that we already found. He was sort of tucked in here somewhere. There was one on one of these guys here that we've got, and currently we've left him sitting over here at the what's that place? At the garage. So that's 2. So there's another 4, I think it is. And if we have a little look around, right, and we look hard and in the right places, and I'll get lucky. There's one around here somewhere, I think. We're down here, I think. Wait, maybe. There we go. There's one there. There's one there. There's one up here somewhere. Yep. There's one nasty little one in there. And there's one more. We're hiding over here. I just can't remember exactly where this one is. This one's pretty horrible. Probably the nastiest one to get to. I think it's somewhere off the coast here. So we might have to try and, well, we'll see how we go. So there's definitely, though, those 3 plus the one that I've currently got at the port. So what I might do is find the mule. Obviously, I'm going to use the mule for sorting it. Right, he's up here. So let's go down to the other port first. To the harbour base. And we'll pick up the one that we left sitting just beside us there. It's a bit exciting, wasn't it? Right. I remember that one. Got that little guy. Now we're going to go over and drop him off. Because getting the other ones is not easy by any stretch. take this one up to the construction zone. Then we're going to keep going up to the cement plant. We're going to pick up the the 3 cement that we left near the cement plant a couple of days ago. We used the heavy crane to pick them up. I'm going to grab them. I don't think we'll be able to get all of them today. I don't think we'll probably get any of them today. We should easily be able to pick those little trucks up tomorrow. Let's go into the construction zone, which is just up here a bit. We'll sell our little truck and get 10,000 credits for it. While we're there, we're going to buy 1 slab of cement. Whatever it's called. In you go. Come on. Shop. Sell that one. Now, given that I'm here, it's very easy to do. Why don't I just grab this guy who's sitting right here? And we'll put him into the construction zone as well. Give us a bit of credit. These are worth like 5,000. These are worth a lot. Right. I'm going to buy concrete slab. Look. Just one. Let's go and now pick up the other 3 concrete slabs. So that'll give us 4. 4 concrete slabs should be enough to build some nice bridges across some fairly short gaps. We will need... Come on, Mr. Truck. You don't toot, I'm out of the way. Actually, it's probably good timing that he came past then, because it means I can park here for a minute. Won't. In fact. Right. That'll be number 2. So that gives us 4 slabs. Right. And now we have to take these over to the other side. Let's turn around. Head back over. If we can get the first of those marked wee trucks. Depending on how we go, we might even get 2 of them. Excuse me. Still got that naughty little cough. Won't go away. Now we've got one of these little trucks almost straight ahead of us here. Can't quite go straight through the bush though, so we'll go back and find a road. There. Whoa, that was quicker than I thought it was. Right. Come along this little road through the treesy bits. Careful, rocky bits. Go down here.
Talking your ears off a lot lately about how things look in this neighborhood. I'm a sucker for deserts, but this valley is just breathtaking. It's begging for a dinosaur movie to be shot here. You should take some photos and post them. You'll be famous. Photos of the desert, not you. I'm sure you're very photogenic, though.
Thanks, Kelly. All right, I need to get over there, and there's no way I'm going to just jump across there. So, luckily, I've got some bridge bits. Now, the only thing I'm a bit worried about is whether it actually will work well. Let's try that. 5? Oh, not 5. I want 4, you sausage. Yes, yes, yes. Just don't lose them now, you sausage. 1, 2, 4. Much better. 4. Don't be difficult. No, not 5, I want 4. Being difficult, isn't it? Oh, let's just do a concrete bridge then. Doesn't have to be wide. That one. Right. Okay. So that only needed 2. Rightio. So let's back in my truck. Interesting. And grab those 2 that are just sitting there. If I can get onto that bridge actually now. I think I can. But look. That is the trick with some of these bridges at times when you build them. It sort of does some weird things with the ends of the bridge. Doesn't quite get it where you expect it to. We'll see. Can we climb up and onto that bridge? Yes, we can. Coming back the other way? Yes, we can. Just got to get that little guy now. Hopefully that's got that out of the way. Yeah, little truck. Got our first little truck. Or actually our third little truck now, I think. Just might not quite make it around there. Make it now. Forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Do that. Then we can be super sneaky possums. So I might just go a fraction further backwards. Now you're super sneaky possum. Grab my 2 planks back in. Thanks. What are these things are anyway? Slabs. So that's our cunning plan for how we might get a couple of these little trucks. We have to build a bridge, get there, then destroy the bridge, use it again on the next spot. Sometimes my lack of coordination is a bit scary. And take the little truck out. Pop it back in a minute. Don't drop him off the edge. Here's the last one. No, don't go without the little truck. You don't want to go without the little truck. stop being annoying. I've got our little truck. Take him back to the main road. It's a bit sandy and difficult, but we'll get there. I'm actually going to drop my little truck off here because there's no point carrying him all around all over the place. I'm going to have to bring him eventually back to the construction zone anyway. Grab him. Just to the side of the road here, and we'll pick him up after we've got all the other ones. Lovely. He can stay there. Need to come up and get the next one. Is not that far from our road construction team. But we're also pretty much out of time, so we might just drive over to here and then park. Pick this one up and the other one in the sinkhole. Get them tomorrow. Or alternatively, we'll put ourselves onto our roof. At least we got off our roof. Okay, well that's a good spot to stop anyway. So we'll stop there. I was going to come and park over here, but that's okay. We can sort someone else out to come and stand us up. Or I could just jump to here and come back and get me slabs. In fact, I might even do that. So basically what I'm going to do is a bit of a cheaty thing. We're going to drop the slabs out. That will effectively remove all of them. We'll scoot back to the base. That will leave the slabs back where they were. Which is not that far out of our way, really. Come back here and grab them. What are we at? Yes, we're just over now. Rightio, that's it. That'll do though. I'm not going to pick them up. I'm just going to come back over to here, ready to pick them up tomorrow. So there you go. So there's our 4 slabs. Slabbing it up there. Having a nice time. We'll just pull up next on. Pick them up tomorrow. Continue on. Yucky here, isn't it? No, it's a little bit more bumpy than I thought. So we'll actually come back onto the road. Pick them up off the road. Wait, we'll be a lot flatter in our own truck. That'll do. Rightio. Okay, that'll do. Enough, she says. Enough. All right. So, yeah, a bit of a silly ending, but no harm done when we're not playing hard mode. So we can afford to recover back, get ourselves going, pick them up again. All is good. So tomorrow we'll pick up those last couple of little trucks, and then we might even start into Sandswept, I reckon, but we'll see how we go. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed today. We finished off a lot quicker than I thought we would, so we did well to finish Sojourn today, all done, and now just picking up little trucks to make some money. That's it for now though, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow when we come in and we'll probably start up with Sandswept. That's it for now. Bye-bye.